Final thoughts.
So, Mark, you lost. How do you feel about it?
Fucking terrible. This is a 1-star game. No one should ever play it. No, it was fun. It was really fun. It took me a while. It took me like 2 turns to like finally figure out what was going on and like get into it, but it was fun once it happened. Still probably not like my favorite game. I like games where you can kind of like switch up. You can kind of like blue deck people, or like, oh no, you can't do that, or like, let's switch this out. So like when I switched out your attitude or whatever, but I think it happened a little too much in the game. I think like there's a little too much of that mechanic in the game and a little too much chaos for me. But I still liked it. I think I'd give it like a 3.5.
Yeah, I've played Lawyer Up Season 1 once with my friend, and I enjoyed it, but there was a lot to like, because we did that one like on the fly, like we were playing as we read the rules, and it was hectic. This one, since I kind of knew what to do, I watched a video on the first one, and then like I read the rules for this. It was easier to like get in the swing of it, but you are right, like there's a lot of swinging. Like it's a lot of, okay, I did this. Okay, no, you didn't, because I'm doing it.
I got you.
Like, oh, well, joke's on you. I am. So there's a lot of that going on. Outside of that, the game, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna actually give it a 4, only because while it is a lot, it simulates the feeling of a courtroom drama. Like it simulates that feeling of like, oh my god, there's a surprise thing that someone pulled up, or like, oh my god, they found out that the defense or the prosecution threw out the scandalous photos of the maid and shit. Like I like that feeling of it in this setting. In other games, it could very easily piss me off. So that's why I go with the 4, because it feels like the theme comes out through the gameplay. Outside of that, the rule book needs to be a little tighter, because there are a lot of times where it's like, oh, let's look up how this works, but then couldn't really find it. Or it wasn't in the same section as like the other things that we're talking about,
or like not in the glossary. I know a few things you couldn't find in the glossary. Right?
Like sway isn't fully detailed outside of swaying the jury, but then like for instance, one of my cards let me sway right when I called a witness, and how do you sway if you don't have influence? So like things like that. Outside of that, so 4, 3.5. I think that's a 3.75, which pretty admirable game.
Pretty decent.
Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and to check down below for ways that you can support us on Patreon or YouTube membership. Until next time.
Bye.
Bloop.